The Ultimate Stoic Guide. Transform your life with Stoicism. Practical tips and wisdom. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. Today, we delve into the ultimate guide to transforming your life with Stoicism. Discover practical tips and timeless wisdom that can reshape your perspective and enhance your daily living. Life is a series of performances, and it's the quality, not the length, that counts. Like precious jewels, we shine brighter after facing adversity. Remember, a well-lived life can feel wonderfully long, despite its inherent anxieties. If you're new here, please like the video and subscribe. Surprisingly, only 15% of our viewers are subscribed, so if our content has benefited you, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated. Let's embark on this journey of Stoic wisdom together and transform our lives one principle at a time. In our journey through life, learning to enjoy the pleasures of the present without sacrificing our future is a delicate balance that demands wisdom and self-discipline. To achieve a full and satisfying life, we must recognize the transient nature of many things, often only realizing their superfluity when we face difficulties. Clinging excessively to material possessions can deprive us of the true wealth found in living harmoniously with nature, ensuring we will never be truly poor. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Constantly seeking others' approval prevents us from achieving genuine wealth and wisdom. The wise man understands this while the fool blindly follows the crowd, failing to realize that being everywhere is equivalent to being nowhere. Our experiences shape our character, and reflecting on and learning from them is essential. Uncontrolled anger often inflicts more harm on us than the initial provocation. Only time can heal the damage caused by unrestrained anger. Our plans are bound to fail if they lack a clear and defined purpose. As Seneca wisely noted, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." True power lies in self-control, and those who propose actions without taking risks lack true bravery. Authentic happiness is found in living in the present without obsessing over the future, as an anxious mind is destined for unhappiness. When preparation meets opportunity, true luck arises. To escape the troubles that haunt you, transformation is key, not of your surroundings, but of yourself. Time reveals the truth, and it is crucial to live with gratitude, facing life without ignoring the pain. By acknowledging and overcoming it, we find true inner peace. Half of the cruelty we experience stems from our own weakness in confronting life's challenges. Facing adversity bravely is an admirable spectacle. We delay life more than we should, letting it fly by, often terrified more by our imagination than by reality. The path to greatness is strenuous, and it's not the lack of things that impoverishes us, but our constant and excessive longing. Sometimes we are mediocre in our fears, but magnificent in our desires. Life is not short. We often shorten it. We are not devoid, but we waste what we possess. Living fully in the present and appreciating each day as a separate life is invaluable. As Epictetus said, "He who is brave is free." The company of people who help us grow is priceless, and every new beginning arises from the end of something else. Religion is perceived differently by various people, including the ordinary, the wise, and rulers. Often, the most valuable lessons are not learned in classrooms, but in everyday life. Gratitude is an honorable quality, and the desire to improve is essential for personal growth. If someone has hurt you, it's because, at that moment, they were stronger or weaker than you. If you are weaker, forgive them. If you are stronger, forgive yourself. Life can change in the blink of an eye. Most of our genuine experiences are simple and everyday. The rest are fleeting moments. Wisdom is not acquired by chance, it is forged through experience and knowledge. Although you may feel alone, it's because you don't need anyone to validate your existence. What matters is who stands by your side and how you value yourself. Don't let money or past experiences control you. Contentment is a treasure within our grasp. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." True contentment comes from appreciating what we have and not longing for more. The constant chase for wealth and approval leads to an endless cycle of dissatisfaction. Instead, find joy in the present moment, value your own judgment, and trust in your ability to navigate life's challenges. The wisdom of the Stoics teaches us that our true power lies within, in our ability to control our reactions and maintain inner peace amidst external chaos. By embracing these principles, we can transform our lives, finding tranquility in the present and wisdom in our experiences. This Stoic guide offers practical tips and timeless wisdom, helping us to live a life of purpose, contentment, and inner peace. Remember, true wealth is found in the depth of our character and the tranquility of our soul, not in the material possessions we accumulate. As we journey through life, let us cultivate wisdom, practice self-discipline, and embrace the present with gratitude and courage. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also inspire those around us to seek a path of true fulfillment and happiness. Virtue acts as a warm flame, a glue that unites souls and a light that illuminates the way, allowing us to see the world through the eyes of others, understand their joys and struggles, and provide unconditional support in our relationships. It drives us to be fair and equitable, teaching us that true harmony does not reside in domination or submission, but in collaboration and mutual respect. By embracing virtue, we find common ground where we can grow together instead of drifting apart. And this pursuit challenges us to be better people every day. Although we are imperfect, we have the capacity to cultivate compassion, patience, and gratitude. Every action guided by virtue brings us closer to the ideal of deep and enriching relationships. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, reminds us that virtue is a way of life, a constant journey of self-discovery and improvement. This process of refining virtue helps us become better friends, partners, parents, and citizens. This journey is one of life's greatest rewards. So, choose to embrace virtue in your relationships. Be the person who extends a helping hand, seeks justice, and practices kindness. Remember, every virtuous action not only strengthens relationships but also builds a more compassionate and connected world. We have the power to make every interaction meaningful, build deep relationships, and illuminate the world with virtue. Embrace this responsibility and inspire others to do the same. Together, we can create a world where virtue flourishes and truly meaningful relationships thrive. With this, we conclude our reflection on virtue as the most important pillar for meaningful relationships. Let's contemplate the actions we can take to make this vision a reality. The key starts with yourself. Be the agent of change that cultivates virtue in your own interactions. Practice empathy and simply be kind. Remember that small acts of virtue can have a profound impact. Treat others with respect, listen attentively, and be willing to learn and grow together. Moreover, share this vision with others. Inspire your friends, family, and colleagues to embrace virtue in their relationships. Show them how empathy, justice, and kindness can strengthen bonds and create a more harmonious and welcoming environment. Together we can build a world where virtue is valued and meaningful relationships thrive. It's a challenge worth undertaking, and the reward is a more compassionate and connected world where everyone has the opportunity to flourish and grow together. Now, let's embark on the journey towards this vision and make a difference, one relationship at a time. Have you ever wondered how to deal with anxiety in a world full of uncertainties? There is an antidote for the constant unrest that often torments us, and the Stoics have answers. Philosophy presents us with solid and timeless principles that challenge us to rethink our relationship with anxiety. One of the foundational principles of Stoicism is to focus on what is within our control and accept what is not. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By concentrating on our own actions and reactions, we can reduce the power that external events have over our emotional state. This perspective shift is crucial in managing anxiety because it helps us realize that while we cannot control everything that happens, we can control how we respond. Another key aspect of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness and presence. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Confine yourself to the present." This means fully engaging with the current moment rather than dwelling on past regrets or future worries. By focusing on the present, we can alleviate anxiety and appreciate the here and now. Practicing mindfulness can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to breathe deeply and acknowledge the present moment, letting go of distracting thoughts about the past or future. Stoicism also teaches the importance of resilience and the ability to adapt to change. Life is inherently unpredictable, and the Stoics believed that our strength lies in our ability to remain steadfast and composed in the face of adversity. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Embracing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats can transform our experience of anxiety into one of empowerment and resilience. Gratitude is another powerful tool recommended by the Stoics for combating anxiety. By focusing on what we are thankful for, we shift our attention away from what we lack or fear. This positive focus can significantly reduce feelings of anxiety and promote a sense of well-being. Incorporating a daily gratitude practice, such as writing down a few things you are grateful for each day, can help cultivate a more positive outlook on life. Additionally, Stoicism encourages us to let go of the need for external validation and to cultivate inner strength and self-worth. Socrates famously said, "Know thyself." By understanding and valuing our own worth, we become less dependent on others' opinions and less susceptible to anxiety about how we are perceived. Building self-confidence and self-reliance helps us to stand firm in our values and decisions, regardless of external pressures. Moreover, the Stoics emphasize the importance of community and support. While Stoicism encourages self-reliance, it also acknowledges that we are social beings who thrive in supportive relationships. Building a network of like-minded individuals who share our values can provide a strong foundation of emotional support and practical advice. Engaging in meaningful conversations and sharing experiences with others can help alleviate feelings of isolation and anxiety. 9 Stoic principles that applied can question and transform the way we approach. In this discussion, we will explore 9 Stoic principles that, when applied, can profoundly transform how we approach our daily worries. This isn't just about finding temporary relief, but about fundamentally changing the way we face life's challenges. Are you ready to discover the secrets of Stoic serenity? The first principle is to distinguish between what is within your control and what is not. Focus your energy only on the things you can control, such as your actions and reactions. Anxiety often arises when we worry about what is beyond our control. By redirecting our focus to what we can influence, we reclaim our power and reduce unnecessary stress. The second, living in the present, is another essential principle. Excessive worry about the future or lamenting the past feeds anxiety. The Stoics teach us to value the present moment and make the best of current circumstances. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Confine yourself to the present." By accepting life's inevitable circumstances with serenity and courage, we can navigate even the toughest situations with grace. The third principle is practicing detachment and avoiding attachment to specific outcomes. The Stoics advise us to do our best, but to be prepared to accept any result without being emotionally affected. This detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means maintaining inner peace regardless of the outcome. The fourth principle is the cultivation of courage. True Stoic courage is not the absence of fear, but the determination to act rightly, despite fear. When facing fears, remember Seneca's words, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Examining your emotions in moments of anxiety is the fifth principle. Rationally analyze your feelings and question whether your anxiety is justified. This introspection can help you understand the root of your worries and address them more effectively. Practicing gratitude is the sixth principle. Focus on what you have and be grateful for the small blessings in life. This practice can reduce anxiety and promote inner peace. As Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." The seventh principle is to maintain self-control. Learn to manage impulsive emotional reactions, as self-control is fundamental in dealing with anxiety. The eighth principle is to cultivate resilience. View challenges as opportunities for personal growth. The Stoics believe that adversities can make us stronger and wiser, a sentiment echoed by Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The ninth principle involves practicing meditation and reflection. Set aside time to meditate and reflect on your life and your concerns. This can help you gain perspective and reduce anxiety. Modern life provides a perfect example of these principles at work. Consider someone who loses their job unexpectedly. Instead of succumbing to panic, they focus on what they can control, updating their resume, applying for new positions, and networking. They remain present, appreciating the time to reflect on their career goals and spending quality time with family. By detaching from the fear of not finding another job immediately, they stay calm and focused. Courageously, they face the uncertainty and continue their job search despite rejections. They practice gratitude for the support they receive from loved ones, maintain self-control by not letting frustration dictate their actions, and view this setback as an opportunity to find a more fulfilling career path. Through meditation and reflection, they gain clarity on their strengths and areas for improvement, ultimately reducing their anxiety and building resilience. As you can see, these Stoic principles are not just ancient wisdom but practical tools that can help us navigate modern life's challenges. How might you apply these principles to your own life? Perhaps you can start by identifying one area where you tend to worry about things beyond your control and practice focusing on what you can influence. By embracing these principles, you can transform your approach to daily worries, leading to a more peaceful and resilient life. To summarize, the key lessons from these Stoic principles are: focus on what you can control, live in the present, practice detachment, cultivate courage, examine your emotions, practice gratitude, maintain self-control, build resilience, and engage in meditation and reflection. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you can achieve a profound sense of serenity and strength. So, ask yourself, which of these principles will you start applying today to transform your life with Stoicism? As we wrap up our exploration of these 9 Stoic principles for dealing with anxiety, I encourage you to reflect on how you can integrate them into your daily life for personal growth and happiness. The Stoics teach us that while anxiety is part of the human experience, it doesn't have to imprison us emotionally. By embracing virtues and exercising self-control, we can find serenity, even in the most challenging circumstances. The choice to transform your life with these principles lies in your hands. Remember, consistent practice is the key to real transformation. As you move forward, ask yourself, how can I apply Stoicism to create a more meaningful and peaceful life? The answers might surprise you and guide you on a journey of self-discovery and lasting growth. Imagine a life free from constant worries, where you face each challenge with calm and bravery. This is the vision Marcus Aurelius, the wise Roman emperor, offers us. By mastering our inner world, we unlock a fuller and more meaningful life, accepting the things we cannot change and focusing on the power of our mind in the present. Through meditation and reflection, we can understand our mental patterns, build resilience, and find inner peace. Embrace the principle of amor fati, learning to love both the joys and adversities of life. Each challenge is an opportunity for growth, forging us into stronger individuals. Living without worries means bravely facing reality and shaping our lives according to our values. So, rise with determination, adopt the Stoic mindset, and walk the path towards mental strength and serenity. You have the capability to face any challenge and achieve true inner peace. The journey starts now, and every step you take is a victory towards full realization. Unlock your inner power. Embrace Stoic wisdom for a meaningful life. Have you ever gazed at the stars in the night sky and felt both the vastness of the universe and a profound connection to it? This connection mirrors the potential within you, a constellation of bright stars often obscured by the clouds of insecurity and fear. Today, let's embark on an inner journey to explore this uncharted territory, your own being. We will delve deep, uncovering and illuminating your inner power so that it shines like a supernova in your life. Recognizing and valuing your inner power is an act of self-discovery and authenticity. It means acknowledging that you alone can shape your destiny and create the life you desire. But how do you begin to unveil this potential? First and foremost, believe in yourself. Think back to the times you've overcome challenges, no matter how big or small. Each of these experiences is a testament to your inner power. When self-doubt creeps in, recall these memories and let them inspire you to move forward. Self-confidence is the key to unlocking the doors to your potential. Believing that you can face life's challenges is the first step toward success. Trust in your ability to learn, grow, and adapt. In our noisy world, we often ignore the wisdom within us. Taking time for reflection and meditation allows you to ask yourself meaningful questions and listen to the answers from deep within your heart. Don't shy away from challenges, as they are often disguised opportunities. Every challenge you face strengthens your inner power. Understand that adversity is a valuable teacher that helps you grow and become more resilient. Resilience is another crucial aspect of valuing your inner power. It's knowing that no matter how many times you're knocked down, you will always rise. Life is full of ups and downs, but your resilience determines how you navigate these highs and lows and ultimately overcome them. Remember, you are not alone. Valuing your inner power doesn't mean you have to face everything by yourself. Seeking help when needed is valid and often a sign of true bravery. Recognizing when you need support and seeking guidance and encouragement shows strength. Look within yourself and discover your potential. Believe in yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Face challenges with resilience and know that you are stronger than you think. Valuing your inner power is the first step towards achieving your dreams and creating a life full of accomplishments and meaning. Never underestimate the strength you carry within, as it drives you to reach unimaginable heights. Be the guardian of your inner power and use it to shape your destiny in a world eagerly awaiting your achievements. As we delve deeper into our inner power, one truth becomes evident. The solution to many of our dilemmas lies within us. Self-discovery and appreciation of our inner power act like a magical key, opening the doors to achievement and transformation. On this journey of self-acceptance and personal growth, we realize that we possess an inner strength that can propel us to heights once thought unreachable. When we cultivate self-confidence, embrace resilience, and listen to our inner voice, we become the captains of our lives, navigating turbulent waters with courage and determination. Anxiety and fear cannot stop us. Self-doubts may not completely disappear, but they lose their power to dominate us. The solution to many of our challenges is in our hands, in our hearts, and in our minds. Valuing our inner power is the answer we've been seeking. It's the catalyst for change, the lever that propels us forward, and the light that shines in the darkest moments. As we conclude this journey of self-discovery, Always remember that inner power is an inexhaustible source of inspiration and strength. It is a treasure we carry with us, and when we recognize and appreciate it, we are capable of shaping our destiny in extraordinary ways. So the next time you face a challenge or doubt creeps in, remember to look within and value your inner power. With it, you can overcome any obstacle, achieve any dream, and live the life you've always desired. The solution lies within you, shining with an intense and inextinguishable light. Seize this power and let it guide you towards a future full of achievements and meaning. Your journey of self-discovery is an endless adventure, and the world eagerly awaits witnessing the brilliance of your realized potential. Have you ever wondered what the purpose of your journey is? What makes you wake up every morning and face life's challenges? Sometimes the search for purpose may seem like an endless journey, but at the heart of Stoicism, we find the key to unraveling this enigma. Let's explore together the transformative power of life's purpose and how it can guide us on a truly meaningful journey. The purpose of life is like the North Star on the horizon of our journey. It guides us, inspires us, and gives us meaning. At the center of Stoicism, we discover the wisdom that the search for purpose is the path to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Imagine yourself as a sailor navigating a vast ocean. Sometimes the waves are calm and serene, and other times, fierce storms challenge us. But always up in the sky is the North Star, firm and constant. Similarly, on our journey through life, we face challenges, uncertainties, and moments of doubt. However, the purpose of our life is the star that shines above us, reminding us of why we are here. The passions that make you wake up in the morning with a smile can be found in the causes that call to you deeply, or in the connections with those you love. Just as the sailor follows the North Star, your purpose will guide your choices and actions, give you strength in difficult times, and joy in moments of triumph. So follow your North Star. Discover the purpose of your life, and let it illuminate the path ahead of you, because when you live with purpose, you truly live. Never underestimate the transformative power of living with a clear purpose in mind. It is the compass that directs your journey and infuses meaning into every step. The search for life's purpose is a journey that transforms us. In Stoicism, we learn that purpose is the North Star that guides us amidst the vastness of our lives. We discover that through self-knowledge and constant searching, we can find it. Something magical happens. Our actions gain meaning, our choices become clearer, and our path is illuminated. A purpose of inner light becomes our compass, directing us towards a destination more aligned with our values and passions. However, this solution is not a final destination, but rather the beginning of an exciting and meaningful journey. As we follow our purpose, we continue to grow, learn, and evolve. Every step we take toward a purposeful life brings us closer to the true north of our souls. This journey in search of life's purpose continues to inspire us, challenge us, and empower us to live each day with meaning and passion. Remember that purpose lies within you, waiting to be discovered, and is an infinite source of inspiration and guidance on your journey. Follow your purpose and let it illuminate every step of your way. So, what is the North Star that guides your life? How do you find it? And how does it change your daily actions? Reflect on these questions and let them guide you toward discovering your purpose. When you embrace your inner power and the wisdom of Stoicism, you unlock the potential to live a life full of meaning and fulfillment. As Seneca wisely said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Take this opportunity to prepare yourself for a life guided by purpose, and watch how it transforms your existence. Your purpose is your North Star. Let it shine brightly and lead you on a path of continuous growth and profound satisfaction. By embracing these Stoic principles, you're unlocking your inner power for a more meaningful life. Share your thoughts with Inner Strength in the comments to show your commitment to growth and wisdom. Stay tuned. More empowering insights are on the way. Have you ever questioned the power of living a life unaffected by everyday adversities and worries? Stoicism offers a radical and transformative approach to this question. What would it be like to master the art of not worrying about things beyond your control? Imagine living with a serenity that defies the turbulence of the world around you. In a world where we are often bombarded by worries, judgments, and expectations, Stoicism emerges as a beacon of wisdom, illuminating the path to true emotional freedom. Freedom in the Stoic context is not about indifference or apathy, but rather discernment and authenticity. Imagine the inner peace that can be achieved by shedding the burden of overly worrying about others' opinions, stepping away from what is beyond your control, and accepting life's inevitabilities with serenity. This is not only possible, but can be achieved through Stoicism. The Stoics teach us that we can choose where to direct our attention and energy, how to react to life's circumstances, and to live according to our principles and values, regardless of what others think or the difficulties we face. Consider the story of a modern entrepreneur who faced countless rejections and failures before achieving success. Instead of succumbing to anxiety and stress, he embraced the Stoic philosophy of focusing on what he could control: his actions, his responses, and his efforts. By letting go of external validation and concentrating on his internal values and goals, he not only achieved professional success, but also found a profound sense of inner peace. This is a testament to the power of Stoicism in transforming our approach to life's challenges. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This quote encapsulates the essence of Stoicism, the power of choice. We can't control the events around us, but we can control our reactions to them. This principle is liberating, as it places the power of emotional freedom firmly in our own hands. By accepting that we cannot change certain aspects of life, we free ourselves from the constant struggle against the inevitable and find peace in our ability to respond with wisdom and calm. Let's delve deeper into how we can apply these principles to modern life. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and chaos. We worry about our careers, relationships, and even global events beyond our control. Stoicism teaches us to filter out this noise and focus on what truly matters. By prioritizing our inner values and maintaining a clear sense of purpose, we can navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and clarity. This practice not only reduces stress, but also enhances our overall well-being and sense of fulfillment. One practical way to incorporate Stoicism into your daily routine is through mindfulness and reflection. Take time each day to reflect on your thoughts and actions. Ask yourself, am I focusing on what I can control? Am I letting go of what I cannot change? This simple practice can shift your mindset from one of anxiety to one of empowered calm. Additionally, practicing gratitude can help reinforce this mindset. By appreciating what we have and recognizing the positives in our lives, we can counteract the negativity and stress that often accompany our worries. In modern life, social media and societal expectations can amplify our anxieties. We compare ourselves to others and feel pressured to meet unrealistic standards. Stoicism reminds us to stay true to our own values and not be swayed by external judgments. By embracing Stoicism, you can unlock your inner power and live a life of greater meaning and serenity. The journey towards emotional freedom and inner peace begins with a single step: the decision to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. Stoicism offers a timeless and powerful framework for living a meaningful and peaceful life. By mastering the art of not worrying about things beyond our control, we can achieve a state of serenity that defies the chaos of the world around us. This philosophy empowers us to make deliberate choices, focus on our inner values, and respond to life's challenges with wisdom and grace. As you move forward, remember to embrace these Stoic principles and let them guide you towards a life of fulfillment and inner peace. Embrace the art of letting go, a Stoic guide to inner peace and strength. Have you ever felt weighed down by others' expectations or trapped by worries beyond your control? Today we'll explore Stoic principles that help you let go of unnecessary burdens to find inner peace and strength. In our fast-paced world, we often struggle with demands and worry about others' perceptions. But as Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. We'll explore practical steps to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot, leading to freedom and tranquility. Have you ever felt unnoticed despite your efforts or underestimated by loved ones? This video is for you. We'll explore 9 Stoic steps to help you stand out and be valued. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not over external events. Valuing yourself is the first step. Reflect on your strengths, practice self-care, and remember, as Hafiz said, happiness has been seeking you. Make sure you give it a chance to find you. Next, we delve into embracing the art of letting go through Stoic wisdom for achieving inner peace and strength. This journey starts with the ancient art of creating a fear of loss, which begins by treating your body and mind with the utmost respect. Establishing personal boundaries is crucial. Learn to say no when necessary and ensure others understand and respect those boundaries. It's not selfish to prioritize your well-being. In fact, it's essential for your continuous growth. Continuous growth involves always striving to be the best version of yourself. Invest in personal growth by learning new skills and expanding your horizons. As you value yourself more, you create an aura of respect that others can sense, setting a standard for how you should be treated in all your relationships. In modern life, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and demands of the world around us. By setting clear boundaries and focusing on self-growth, you can maintain your inner peace amidst chaos. This practice not only enhances your self-respect, but also transforms how others perceive and treat you. Embrace the art of letting go and invest in yourself for a more balanced and fulfilling life. 1. The ancient art of creating a fear of loss. In the words of Epictetus, he who is not happy with little will never be happy with much. This timeless wisdom lays the foundation for our journey in embracing the art of letting go. One of the key aspects of Stoic teachings is creating a fear of loss, an ancient practice that begins with treating your body and mind with utmost respect. Setting personal boundaries is not only a sign of self-respect, but also a necessity for maintaining your well-being. By saying no when necessary and ensuring that others understand and respect your limits, you prioritize your own health and peace of mind. This is not selfish. It's essential for inner peace and strength. Continuous growth is fundamental to valuing yourself. Strive always to be the best version of yourself by investing in personal growth, learning new skills, and expanding your horizons. As you cultivate self-respect, you emanate an aura that others perceive, setting a standard for how you should be treated in all relationships. Your relationship with yourself indeed sets the tone for every other relationship you have. When you truly value yourself, you project confidence and resilience, which others naturally respect. This approach not only strengthens your interactions with others, but also reinforces your own inner fortitude. In today's fast-paced world, applying these Stoic principles can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life. By creating a fear of loss, you teach yourself to appreciate what you have and not to cling to what you cannot control. This practice can significantly reduce anxiety and enhance your overall well-being. Embrace the art of letting go and recognize that your strength lies within. By adhering to these Stoic teachings, you not only achieve inner peace, but also inspire those around you to respect and value you. Thus, living a life guided by Stoic principles becomes a pathway to true inner peace and strength. 2. The Stoic value of unavailability. In today's world, where technology keeps us constantly connected, it may seem strange to limit your availability. However, there is great power in occasionally stepping back. When you value yourself, others will naturally follow suit. By not being always accessible, you send a clear message about the value of your time and presence. Why is unavailability an art? Consider this. Your time is one of your most valuable assets, and not every situation or person merits immediate access to it. By being selectively available, you communicate that your time is a precious resource. As the poet Rumi eloquently put it, "The reason everyone is in love with your time is that it's a treasure." This highlights the importance of being mindful about how and with whom you spend your time. By mastering this Stoic principle, you ensure that your time is invested wisely and in those who truly deserve it. By doing so, you take control of your time and energy, ensuring that they are not wasted on trivial matters. This practice not only helps you maintain inner peace, but also enhances your overall productivity and well-being. By embracing the Stoic teaching, you can navigate the demands of modern life with greater ease and confidence, achieving a sense of inner peace and strength. 3. Mystery. The magnetic attraction of antiquity. This profound insight guides us to the third step in our journey, embracing the magnetic attraction of mystery. In our always connected world, it's easy to fall into the trap of being perpetually available. However, the allure of unavailability lies in its power to make us more desirable and valued. Consider this. We often crave what we cannot easily have. By not always being available, you unknowingly increase your perceived value. Constant availability can be draining, but choosing when to engage allows you to maintain a sense of balance, giving you time to recharge, reflect, and ensure that when you do engage, you are fully present. Establishing mutual respect is key. When you respect your own time, you set a precedent for others to do the same. This mutual respect can form the foundation of deep and meaningful relationships. Marcus Aurelius wisely reminds us, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself." This quote underscores the importance of self-respect and inner contentment. Let's relate this to a modern story. Think about a successful professional who is always bombarded with requests and messages. By setting clear boundaries and choosing to respond selectively, they not only manage their time better but also command greater respect from colleagues and clients. Their selective availability becomes a powerful tool, enhancing their productivity and personal well-being. To embrace the Stoic principles of unavailability and mystery, begin by valuing your own time. Use it wisely and selectively, ensuring that when you are present, you are truly engaged. As you practice this, you will notice a shift in how others perceive and respect you. By following these Stoic teachings, you can achieve a balanced and fulfilling life, rooted in inner peace and strength. So take a moment to reflect on your availability. 4. The ancient balance between giving and receiving. Changing your mindset to be selectively available is not about playing games but genuinely valuing your time and ensuring others recognize its worth too. The enigma of mystery has always wielded a magnetic power over human curiosity. Whether it's the enigmatic smile of the Mona Lisa or the indecipherable secrets of ancient civilizations, the unknown holds a compelling allure. When applied to human interactions, this concept possesses a unique potency. The renowned Persian poet Rumi once said, "The words you don't say are the loudest." In practical terms, consider how this can impact your daily life. By not always being readily available, you encourage others to invest their time and effort in seeking your presence and input. This creates a dynamic where your interactions are more valued and meaningful. It's about finding the balance between giving and receiving, ensuring that your time is spent on relationships and activities that truly matter. For instance, think of a successful mentor who is not constantly accessible to everyone. When they do make time for someone, it is deeply appreciated and respected, leading to more fruitful and impactful exchanges. Reflect on your current approach to availability. Are you constantly at the beck and call of others, or do you set boundaries that honor your own time? By being more discerning about when and to whom you give your attention, you can cultivate a life of greater balance and fulfillment. To embrace the Stoic principles of giving and receiving, Start by valuing your own time and being mindful of how you distribute it. This doesn't mean shutting people out, but rather being intentional about your availability. As you practice this, you will find that your interactions become more enriching and that you achieve a deeper sense of inner peace and strength. By following these Stoic teachings, you can navigate the complexities of modern life with wisdom and grace. So, take a moment to evaluate your current balance between giving and receiving. 5. Stoic self-appreciation. In a world where oversharing on social media is the norm, there's profound wisdom in holding back some aspects of your life. This practice reminds you of your unique individuality and allows you to build deeper, more meaningful connections. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely noted, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Sharing too much can often lead to misunderstandings and create false perceptions of who you truly are. Picture your life as an iceberg, with only a small fraction visible above the surface. By revealing only what is necessary, you maintain an air of mystery and encourage others to seek deeper connections with you. Revealing aspects of yourself gradually isn't about playing games. It's about fostering anticipation and depth in relationships. This approach makes you more memorable and appreciated. Rumi's words echo this sentiment. Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. By embracing this practice, you protect yourself from superficial judgments and allow others to see your true essence over time. This selective sharing creates a stronger bond as people feel compelled to understand the depth of your character. Stoic self-appreciation is about valuing your own privacy and using it as a tool to enhance your relationships. It's about understanding that not every part of your life needs to be on display. As you practice this, you will find that people are drawn to your authenticity and depth. This Stoic principle helps you navigate the complexities of modern life with wisdom and grace, fostering stronger connections and a deeper sense of inner peace. 6. The paradox of distance. In our era of instant gratification and fleeting attention spans, it's easy to be judged quickly based on snippets of information. Yet, maintaining a sense of mystery ensures that those who truly take the time to know you will understand your true essence. In today's fast-paced society, being enigmatic allows your depth to be your strength. Earning the effort of others to know you is a beautiful principle that resonates deeply with human nature. We tend to value what we achieve through effort, and this principle applies to relationships as well. Seneca, another great Roman philosopher, observed, "We do not venture because things are difficult. Things are difficult because we do not venture." This emphasizes the importance of not shying away from being distant or mysterious in certain situations. By doing so, you increase your attractiveness and the depth of connections you form. Relating this to modern life, consider how often people overshare on social media, revealing every detail of their lives. This can lead to superficial judgments and a lack of true understanding. Instead, by choosing to share selectively, you allow others to make an effort to understand you, thus fostering deeper and more meaningful relationships. The paradox of distance is a powerful tool in achieving inner peace and strength. It teaches us that being selectively open and maintaining an air of mystery can protect us from superficial judgments and enhance our relationships. By embracing this Stoic principle, you navigate the complexities of modern life with greater wisdom and grace, creating a balance between openness and mystery. So, take a moment to consider your current approach to sharing your life. 7. Why Stoics don't always initiate. Think about how the things we value most often require effort. This principle can be powerfully applied to our relationships. When you understand the art of allowing others to invest in you, it can transform the dynamics of your interactions. Psychology of value suggests that when someone puts effort into understanding, supporting, or spending time with you, they subconsciously attribute more worth to you. It's similar to a gardener nurturing a seed. As the plant grows, the gardener feels a profound connection to it. Balancing the scales in relationships is essential. While it's important to be supportive and giving, it's equally crucial to let others reciprocate. Not allowing others to invest in you can lead to an imbalance where one person feels undervalued or taken for granted. By letting others make an effort, you create a space for mutual respect and deeper connections. Rumi's words, "Lovers don't meet somewhere. They are in each other all the time," beautifully capture this idea. Allowing others to invest in you fosters a balanced relationship where both parties feel valued and connected. In modern life, this principle is particularly relevant. Consider how often we try to do everything ourselves, fearing that asking for help might make us seem weak. However, by letting others step in and support us, we not only show trust but also strengthen our bonds. The Stoic teaching of not always initiating is about understanding the value of reciprocal investment. It encourages us to appreciate the effort others put into our lives and to foster a sense of mutual respect and support. By embracing this principle, you not only achieve greater inner peace, but also enrich your relationships. If you've embraced these Stoic teachings, you're progressing toward cultivating inner resilience. Drop a comment below with Stoic wisdom to affirm your commitment to fortifying yourself. Stay tuned. There's more empowering knowledge to come. 8. Happiness. The centuries-old secret weapon. When you allow someone to invest their time or emotions in you, they're not just spending resources but intertwining their journey with yours, creating deeper and more lasting connections. This concept is echoed by great teachers throughout history who have advised us to be mindful of our associations, as humans tend to mimic the habits of those they interact with. By letting your loved ones invest in you, you foster bonds built on deep mutual respect and admiration. Moreover, allowing others to invest in you significantly builds your self-esteem. It's an affirmation of your worth, a statement that you are valuable, deserving, and worthy of attention and love. Marcus Aurelius provides a powerful reminder. Let's stop arguing about what a good man should be and just be one. This advice encourages us to embody our values and recognize our worth, paving the way for others to invest in us. By understanding and embracing your value, you set the foundation for a richer and more meaningful life. This balanced exchange is the secret weapon to happiness and fulfilling connections. By embracing this principle, you not only enrich your life, but also foster a community of mutual respect and deep, meaningful bonds. This is the path to true happiness and inner peace, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoic teachings. 9. The Stoic strength in walking away. Setting the stage for mutual respect in relationships begins with embracing your inner value as the foundation for genuine self-respect. As the wise Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius noted, "He who does not value himself cannot value anything or anyone." This insight underscores the importance of recognizing and prioritizing our needs before seeking validation from the outside world. Self-appreciation is key. It's not about arrogance or narcissism, but about understanding and acknowledging that we all have intrinsic worth. Rumi beautifully captured this sentiment, saying, "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life?" This metaphor reminds us that we have the potential and capabilities to soar, but it all begins with recognizing our inherent value. When we see our own worth, we set the standard for how others should treat us, creating a foundation for healthier and more respectful relationships. Embracing your inner value involves setting boundaries. These boundaries are not about keeping people out, but about protecting your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. As Seneca wisely observed, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By setting clear boundaries, you're not diminishing others' value. Rather, you're ensuring your own well-being is prioritized, which allows you to engage with others more fully and generously. This balance fosters a healthy cycle of reciprocity, where mutual respect thrives. Finally, understanding your intrinsic value and setting boundaries naturally leads to the strength to walk away from situations or relationships that no longer serve your well-being. This is the essence of Stoic strength, knowing when to let go. By doing so, you maintain your self-respect and create space for healthier interactions and relationships. As you navigate your journey, keep in mind that valuing yourself is not a destination but a continuous practice. If you've ever felt the pain of being treated as an option, overlooked or taken for granted, this video is for you. In this narrative, I will reveal to you the 10 rules for becoming a magnetic person, someone everyone will want to have in their lives. 10 rules for becoming a magnetic person, someone everyone will want to have in their lives. 1. Create the fear of permanently losing you. Create the fear of permanently losing you in the minds of those around you. People often take for granted what is always available. However, if they fear losing you, they will start to truly appreciate your presence. Think about being that person whose absence would leave a huge, irreplaceable void in others' lives. You're not just an option. You're their deepest need. But this is just the beginning. Throughout this guide, you'll discover strategies and tips for becoming someone people can't imagine losing. You'll learn how to be an unignorable presence and how to prioritize your own value in others' lives. If you've ever felt invisible or taken for granted, these rules will give you the keys to change that dynamic and become someone who is appreciated and desired by all. So, how do you achieve this? It's simpler than it seems, but incredibly powerful. You must show them that your world revolves around much more than just them. Be fiercely independent, self-assured, and complete on your own. Your life should be an exciting adventure that doesn't rely on anyone else for fulfillment. Confidence and self-sufficiency are your secret weapons. By living a vibrant and exciting life independently, you demonstrate that you add incomparable value to the lives of those around you. They will see that being part of your life is a privilege, not a right. When they realize you're not just another person seeking their attention, but an indomitable force they can't forget, they'll step up their efforts to keep you in their lives. This reflection can lead to profound changes in how you view yourself and interact with others. You're not here to chase love or beg for scraps of attention. You're here to inspire others to pursue you and to earn your attention. Let the fear of losing you grow. Allow them to seek your attention on their own. Make them realize you're a precious gem they can't afford to lose. In this game, you're not just a contender, you're the champion they can't afford to let slip away. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic philosopher, reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By embracing these principles, you not only become a magnetic person, but also cultivate a mindset that attracts others to you. When you prioritize your own value and live a life of confidence and independence, you naturally become someone others want to be around. This approach not only enriches your life, but also fosters deeper and more meaningful connections. 2. The most valuable things are rarely available everywhere. Have you ever noticed how the most precious things in life aren't always accessible? The same principle applies to you and your time. Your time is incredibly valuable, and it's important to remember that your life is significant. Picture this. You're not just waiting around for someone to reach out. Your life doesn't revolve solely around anyone else. You have your own world to enjoy. Those lucky enough to be part of it must understand that being part of your life is a privilege. Think about it. You shouldn't be the person who's always waiting for messages or available at all times. When others see that your time and attention are valuable, they begin to respect you more. People are naturally drawn to those who have their own interests and plans. By showing them that you have a fulfilling life with things you care about, you're not playing hard to get. You're demonstrating that you value your time and autonomy. When they realize you're not sitting around waiting for them, you pique their curiosity and make them wonder about what you're doing and who you really are. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This applies perfectly to how you should view your time and availability. If you're always accessible, people may take you for granted. By not always being available, You help them see that your time is precious, which in turn makes them value and respect you more. This isn't about being difficult. It's about being someone who needs to be valued. This approach makes others appreciate their presence more and respect their boundaries. By having a life full of your own interests, you become more intriguing and desirable. It's about striking a balance between being there for others and maintaining your own independence and interests. As you practice this, you'll notice a shift in how people interact with you. They will start to value your time more and will work harder to earn a place in your life. This rule is essential for becoming a magnetic person, someone who is respected and desired by everyone. So next time you're tempted to drop everything for someone, remember that valuing your own time is key to earning respect and admiration. In the words of Seneca, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Don't imagine that being always available is necessary. Instead, value your time, and others will too. 3. Don't reveal everything about yourself at first glance. There's an undeniable allure to mysterious people. It's as if they have hidden chapters in the book of their life, and everyone wants to unravel that mystery. Imagine you're like a captivating novel with intriguing chapters that people are eager to discover. To embody this, don't reveal all your secrets in the first conversation. Instead of sharing every detail of your life right away, share snippets and slowly unveil your layers. This approach allows others to wonder about your thoughts, dreams, and experiences. Mystery arouses curiosity and attraction. When people can't predict your every move, they become more engaged in getting to know you. You're like a puzzle they're eager to solve. Consider the advice of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This mindset applies to how you present yourself to others. By maintaining an air of mystery, you allow people to see your reactions and your inner world without giving away everything at once. Think about modern dating or forming new friendships. When someone reveals everything about themselves too quickly, it can feel overwhelming and leave little room for discovery. But when they share their stories and experiences gradually, it creates a sense of anticipation and excitement. Start by being mindful of how much you share in your initial interactions. Instead of detailing every aspect of your life, share pieces that are meaningful and leave some stories for later. This approach not only keeps the conversation engaging, but also makes others more interested in spending time with you to learn more. Remember, you're not here to be an open book with every detail in plain sight. You're a complex and intriguing person with depths to explore. By maintaining some mystery, you make others want to have you more present in their lives. This creates a dynamic where they are continually interested and invested in your relationship. Value your personal narrative and reveal it in a way that keeps others eager to know more. This is the key to becoming a magnetic person who everyone wants to have in their lives. 4. Letting them invest in you, but you take control of the game. You're a priceless gem they want to possess, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to have you in their lives. You're not just a passing interest. You're a commitment worth making. People tend to value what they've worked hard to obtain. When they invest emotionally in you and devote their time, they become more committed. As a result, they'll see you as someone truly special and won't take you for granted. Show them your true worth by being confident in your abilities and qualities. You're not here to beg for attention or affection. You're here to demonstrate that you're a valuable addition to their lives. They need to earn the privilege of having you close. Give them space to invest their time, emotion, and energy in winning you over, as your presence is an asset they can't afford to lose. This approach not only boosts your self-esteem, but also establishes a foundation of mutual respect and appreciation. In essence, the key to becoming a magnetic person lies in understanding and showcasing your intrinsic value. By letting others invest in you, you reinforce your worth and create stronger, more meaningful connections. As Epictetus advised, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This philosophy can be applied to how you manage your relationships and interactions. By valuing yourself and allowing others to invest in you, you cultivate a rich inner life and attract people who genuinely appreciate you. Start by recognizing your worth and setting boundaries that allow others to show their commitment. Encourage them to invest time and effort into your relationship, and reciprocate in kind. This mutual investment will lead to a deeper, more fulfilling connection. Remember, you're a priceless gem worth the effort. By embracing this principle, you not only enhance your own life but also become someone everyone will want to have in theirs. 5. Prioritize your own needs and well-being. In any relationship, it's crucial to stand up for yourself and not accept anything less than you deserve. Imagine knowing your worth and refusing to compromise your happiness and self-esteem for someone who doesn't treat you with the care and respect you deserve. This is the essence of rule number 5, prioritizing your own needs and happiness. In any healthy relationship, whether romantic or platonic, mutual respect and consideration are key. You must settle for nothing less. Putting your own needs first isn't selfish. It's a matter of self-respect. It's about maintaining your dignity and emotional well-being. By making it clear that you won't accept being treated as an afterthought or an option, you send a powerful message that your feelings and needs are important. This self-awareness can lead to profound changes in how you interact with others. Prioritizing your own needs sends a clear message that you won't let anyone overlook your feelings. It ensures that you build healthy, respectful relationships based on solid self-respect. This shift not only improves their work-life balance, but also enhances their relationships at work. This scenario demonstrates that prioritizing your own needs leads to better outcomes in all areas of life. Putting your goals and personal interests first is not about being selfish. It's about ensuring you are in a healthy state to give your best to others. By standing up for yourself, you become a more compelling and attractive presence in anyone's life. Seneca wisely observed, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Often, the fear of standing up for ourselves is worse than the actual act. By prioritizing your well-being, you cultivate inner strength and resilience. Don't be afraid to assert yourself and ensure that your well-being is respected. This approach will help you build more meaningful and balanced relationships. Remember, you are not here to be a doormat or to seek validation from others. You are here to build healthy, respectful relationships based on mutual self-respect. A reminder that your well-being and self-respect are non-negotiable. They deserve to be a priority in all your endeavors. By putting your own needs first, you ensure that you can engage in relationships from a place of strength and confidence. This not only makes you a more magnetic person, but also enriches your interactions with others. 6. Maintaining your independence. People are often attracted to what they can't have, and this rule helps you create a sense of allure and independence in your relationships. You are like a bright star in the night sky, radiating your own light and energy. You don't orbit around someone else. You have your own orbit, your own life, and your own interests. To apply Rule 6, avoid focusing too much on someone until they become the center of your universe. Instead, nurture your own passions, dreams, and individuality. This approach creates a sense of mystery and intrigue that makes others wonder about your world and what motivates you. They'll be more drawn to your independent spirit and the sense of adventure you bring to the relationship. This reminds us that maintaining our independence and individuality is crucial for our well-being. Think about how this applies in modern life. Consider a modern story. Imagine a successful artist who, despite being in a committed relationship, continues to pursue their passion for painting. They don't make their partner the center of their universe, but instead bring their partner into their vibrant world of creativity. This independent pursuit not only enriches their life, but also makes the relationship more exciting and dynamic. By maintaining their individuality, they remain a captivating and irresistible presence. Remember, you're not here to lose your identity in someone else. You're here to enhance both of your lives while maintaining your individuality. By not making someone the center of your life, you become more captivating and irresistible. Living a life beyond the relationship allows you to grow, evolve, and bring a sense of excitement and independence to the connection. This rule is a reminder that you're a complete person on your own, and your presence in someone's life is a valuable addition, not a substitute for their happiness. Engage in activities that make you feel alive and fulfilled. This not only boosts your confidence, but also makes you more attractive to others. By living a rich and independent life, you create a magnetic presence that draws people towards you. The importance of maintaining your independence and individuality in any relationship. By doing so, you become a more captivating and intriguing person, someone others want to have in their lives. Remember, you are not here to revolve around someone else. You are here to shine brightly in your own right. So, nurture your passions, pursue your dreams, and let your independent spirit soar. This is the key to becoming a magnetic person who everyone will want to have in their lives. 7. Finding the right balance in your communication. To apply Rule 7, instead of always being the first to start a conversation, let the other person take the initiative sometimes. This shows that you have your own life and interests, and it also helps you gauge their level of interest. By always being the initiator, you might inadvertently signal that you're always available and willing to do everything for them. It's not about playing games. It's about maintaining a sense of balance in the relationship. By occasionally stepping back and allowing them to reach out to you, you create a dynamic where your presence is appreciated and your value recognized. This approach reminds them that you're not just an option. You're someone who deserves effort and attention. This balance fosters healthier and more respectful connections. Finding this balance in communication, you ensure that both parties are equally involved in the relationship. This fosters a healthier and more balanced connection, where both individuals feel valued and respected. Rule 7 emphasizes the importance of balanced communication in any relationship. By allowing others to initiate contact, you create an environment where your presence is appreciated and your value is recognized. This approach fosters mutual respect and involvement, leading to healthier and more balanced connections. Remember, you are the lighthouse, not the ship. Let others navigate towards you and appreciate the light you bring into their lives. 8. Happiness begins within you. To truly attract others, you must first be a content, self-assured, and independent person. Imagine yourself as a radiant sun. Your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else's presence or actions. You shine on your own, and people are naturally drawn to your warmth and positivity. This is the essence of rule number 8. You shouldn't rely on someone else for your happiness. Instead, you should create your own joy and satisfaction. Being secure and independent are magnetic qualities that make you more appealing to others. People are naturally attracted to those who radiate positivity and self-confidence. When you're content with your life, you become a source of inspiration and light for others. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely said, "The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach." This quote underscores the idea that true happiness and contentment come from within. By focusing on your own happiness, you not only become more attractive to others, but also relieve them of the burden of making you happy. This self-sufficiency is incredibly appealing because it shows that you are a complete and joyful person on your own. This dependency can strain the relationship and create pressure. Now, picture someone who finds joy in their hobbies, career, and personal growth. They bring positivity and confidence to the relationship, enriching it rather than draining it. This independent joy makes them more attractive and desirable. By cultivating your own happiness, you make yourself an even more desirable and compelling presence in anyone's life. Engage in activities that make you feel alive and fulfilled. This could be anything from pursuing a hobby, advancing in your career, or practicing mindfulness and self-care. By doing so, you build a strong foundation of self-sufficiency and contentment. Creating your own happiness communicates that you're not seeking fulfillment in others. You're a complete and joyful person on your own. This mindset is attractive because it doesn't burden others with the responsibility of making you happy. By cultivating your own happiness, you make yourself an even more desirable and compelling presence in anyone's life. Start by setting aside time for yourself to engage in activities that bring you joy. Practice self-care and prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. By doing so, you not only improve your own life, but also become a beacon of positivity and confidence for others. By creating your own joy and satisfaction, you become a more attractive and inspiring person. Remember, you are not here to find happiness in someone else. You are here to share your joy and enrich the lives of others. By following rule number 8, you become an irresistible presence that radiates positivity and confidence, and others can't help but be drawn to that. 9. Set clear boundaries and standards. Set clear boundaries and standards for how you expect to be treated in any relationship. If someone consistently fails to meet those standards, be willing to walk away, no matter how strong your feelings might be. Walking away isn't about lacking compassion. It's about exercising self-preservation. It's a demonstration of your self-worth and your refusal to compromise your well-being for someone who doesn't value you. Consider a modern story. Imagine someone who's in a job where they are constantly undervalued and unappreciated. Despite their hard work, they are overlooked for promotions, and their efforts go unnoticed. One day, they decide to leave the job for a place where their skills and dedication are recognized and rewarded. This decision not only boosts their self-esteem, but also opens doors to new opportunities and healthier work relationships. This example illustrates the importance of knowing your worth and being willing to walk away from situations that don't honor it. Ask yourself, am I setting clear boundaries and standards for how I expect to be treated? Reflect on your current relationships and whether they meet these standards. If not, it might be time to reconsider their place in your life. By walking away, you create an environment where the other person can realize the seriousness of the situation. They'll understand that they need to step up and prioritize you if they want you to stay in their lives. This isn't about being harsh. It's about maintaining your dignity and self-respect. By showing that you're willing to walk away from relationships that don't serve your happiness and self-esteem, you send a clear message about your value. As Epictetus advised, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Apply this wisdom to your relationships by prioritizing quality and mutual respect over quantity. You have now reached the halfway mark of the video. I congratulate you for striving to become a better version of yourself, and I also humbly ask you to leave a comment, as it helps my channel immensely. If you do not know what to comment, just write "mind over body," so I know you reached this far. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Also, I've linked some books on Stoicism that helped me become the man I am today and will also help you achieve a Stoic mindset. Remember, you're not here to cling to relationships that don't serve your happiness and self-esteem. You're here to have mutually respectful and healthy connections. Sometimes that means being strong enough to let go when necessary. Rule number 9 is a reminder that your value and self-respect are paramount. You have the power to choose who you allow into your life, based on how they prioritize and value you. By embracing this principle, you ensure that your relationships are founded on mutual respect and genuine appreciation. 10. Importance of not getting overly emotionally attached. It highlights the need to maintain emotional balance when aspiring to be a priority in someone's life. Imagine being the captain of a ship with a steady hand on the helm, navigating your emotions gracefully. This is how rule number 10 works. It encourages you to strike a balance between expressing your emotions and maintaining composure. While emotions are valid and essential, being overly emotional can sometimes cloud your true value. By embracing emotional balance, you allow others to understand your feelings and needs without feeling overwhelmed. Maintaining your emotional balance makes it easier for others to prioritize your presence in their lives. This mindset is attractive because it demonstrates your emotional intelligence and self-control, making it easier for others to recognize and prioritize your feelings and presence. As Epictetus said, It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This wisdom emphasizes the importance of managing your emotional responses to maintain a healthy and attractive demeanor. By following rule number 10, you become more effective in communicating your emotions and needs, which ultimately makes it easier for others to prioritize you in their lives. Remember, you're not repressing your emotions. You're simply expressing them in a way that fosters understanding and prioritization. This emotional balance makes you a more attractive and compelling presence, someone others naturally want to have in their lives. In conclusion, these 10 rules offer valuable insights into becoming a magnetic presence in someone's life, someone they can't help but prioritize. They help you create a fear of losing you by not always being available, maintaining a touch of mystery, allowing them to invest in you, prioritizing your own needs, not making them the center of your life, and finding the right balance in communication. By creating your own happiness and maintaining emotional balance, you add depth to your appeal. The reminder to be willing to walk away from relationships that don't value you reinforces the importance of self-respect. Remember, you're not just seeking attention, you're seeking healthy, balanced, and mutually respectful connections. By following these rules, you become a person of immense value, and others will naturally want to make you a priority in their lives. If someone treats you as an option, remember that you have the ultimate power to remove them from your life as a choice. Value is non-negotiable, and you deserve to be with people who recognize and prioritize your worth. The 10 topics we suggest you keep secret. Stay with us until the end and find out why. 1. Don't talk about your achievements. Imagine diving into the profound depths of your soul in search of wisdom and virtue. True achievements aren't displayed in showcases of external triumphs but are found in introspection and continuous self-evolution. Each challenge and struggle is not fought in public arenas but within the silent landscapes of your spirit. Why should we be discreet about our victories? This leads us to reflect deeply on ego and vanity, which, when fed, can become barriers between us and true virtue. The obsession with external recognition binds us with chains of pride, leading us toward a vain quest for fleeting applause, a path filled with disappointments. By keeping our achievements private, we prevent our egos from becoming inflated and focus instead on genuine growth. When we avoid the temptation to boast about our successes, we maintain humility and sincerity, essential qualities for a fulfilling life. A good story to illustrate this principle involves a dedicated professional who achieves a significant milestone at work. Instead of announcing it to everyone, they quietly continue their efforts, focusing on further improvement. Their peers notice the dedication and hard work without the need for self-promotion, leading to genuine respect and admiration. This approach doesn't mean you should never share your successes, but it encourages you to consider the motivations behind your sharing. Are you seeking to inspire others or merely looking for praise? By practicing discretion, you align more closely with the Stoic ideals of humility and integrity. As Epictetus wisely noted, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Applying this to your achievements means finding satisfaction within yourself, rather than seeking it from others. So, how can you apply this rule to your daily life? Start by evaluating why you feel the need to share your accomplishments. Focus on internal validation and the intrinsic value of your achievements. By doing so, you cultivate a mindset that values personal growth over public approval. Keeping your achievements private can lead to a deeper sense of fulfillment and a more grounded approach to life. It's about living with integrity, dedicating yourself to continuous self-improvement, and finding joy in the journey rather than the destination. By following this principle, you embrace a legacy of humility and wisdom, creating a life truly worth living. Remember, the true measure of greatness lies not in how much you display, but in the quiet strength of your character and the integrity of your actions. 2. Along the path to wisdom and virtue. Along the path to wisdom and virtue, each step is fraught with challenges. These obstacles are not mere hurdles, but tests that shape our soul, build character, and reveal the true nature of greatness. It's not just the visible triumphs that matter, but the internal battles, often invisible, that define our true inner strength. Historically, wise figures have advised against discussing unresolved challenges. They believed that overcoming these struggles was not just about finding solutions, but about understanding human nature. Ego and pride can cloud our vision and blind us to true virtue. The relentless pursuit of external recognition and praise acts as a veil, hiding our true potential. The wise of the past didn't value achievements as mere trophies, but saw true glory in values like justice, generosity, and wisdom. For them, true wealth wasn't in the shine of gold, but in the glow of a morally upright character and the tranquility of the soul. The philosophy of amor fati, or love of fate, was fundamental to their understanding. The Stoics didn't despair in the face of adversity. They embraced it with balance, savoring both victory and defeat. They understood that the tapestry of life is woven with threads of circumstances often beyond our control. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This Stoic wisdom reminds us to maintain our inner peace regardless of external challenges. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in seeking validation and recognition from others. Social media platforms amplify this tendency, pushing us to display our successes and struggles for all to see. The Stoics teach us that the constant search for external validation is a distraction from our true potential. Seneca wisely noted, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By not discussing every unresolved challenge, we prevent ourselves from becoming ensnared by our own ego and pride. This practice encourages us to root ourselves in values that truly matter: justice, generosity, and wisdom. So how can you apply this principle to your life? Start by identifying the challenges you face and consider keeping them to yourself or sharing only with those who genuinely support your growth. Focus on the lessons these challenges teach you about your character and values. By doing so, you cultivate a mindset of inner strength and resilience. Keeping certain struggles private can lead to a deeper sense of fulfillment and a more authentic approach to life. By embracing the philosophy of amor fati, we learn to accept and even love our fate, finding peace in the journey rather than the destination. This mindset not only aligns us with Stoic principles, but also helps us build a life of true virtue and wisdom. Remember, the greatest battles are fought and won within, and true greatness shines through the quiet strength of our character and the serenity of our soul. 3. Don't talk about your good deeds. Think of a candle silently illuminating a dark room. Its glow is soft, not imposing, but warm, lighting everything around it with kindness. For the Stoics, generosity was much like this flame. They believed that true generosity doesn't need to be proclaimed in public or announced to the world. It should be a genuine and subtle gesture, carried out by the simple desire to do good without expecting praise in return. This perspective contrasts sharply with today's culture of self-promotion, where acts of kindness are often shared for likes and recognition. The Stoics understood the danger of turning kindness into a spectacle. Boasting about every selfless act diminishes the true value of generosity. As Seneca said, "The greatest wealth is to live content with little." This philosophy invites us to introspection, encouraging us to keep our good deeds under the veil of anonymity. This pause for reflection allows us to question whether our actions are genuine or motivated by the desire for praise. Such secret self-analysis becomes a catalyst for self-improvement, helping us align our actions with our values. Keeping your good deeds private helps maintain the purity of your intentions. For instance, consider a person who donates to charity anonymously. Their motivation is pure, untainted by the need for external validation. This approach not only preserves the integrity of their generosity, but also fosters a deeper sense of personal fulfillment. This secretive approach to kindness doesn't mean you should never share your good deeds, but it encourages you to examine your motives. Keeping your good deeds private can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling life. By embracing the philosophy of doing good without expecting anything in return, you practice true generosity. This approach helps you maintain a humble spirit and fosters genuine compassion. Remember, the greatest acts of kindness often happen in silence, away from the spotlight. By following this principle, you embody the essence of Stoic wisdom, creating a life of integrity and meaningful impact. The lesson here is clear. Let your kindness shine quietly, like a candle in the dark, illuminating the world with its gentle, unwavering light. 4. Don't talk about your resentment. For the ancient philosophers, resentment was an anchor preventing the spirit from sailing freely through the seas of life. But what if we could choose a different path, one less traveled, where forgiveness and understanding are our faithful companions? Imagine a life where you're no longer burdened by the weight of past grievances. The Stoics believed that holding on to resentment is like carrying an invisible chain that traps us, limiting our freedom and inner peace. Have you been carrying such a weight on your shoulders, feeling tired and overwhelmed by bitterness? This burden not only affects your well-being, but also hinders your ability to live fully. Seneca wisely noted, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." This quote encapsulates the idea that resentment can be more damaging to us than the original offense. Instead of being caught in a cycle of bitterness, the Stoics encouraged us to seek the root of others' actions, to understand before judging. This approach transforms forgiveness from just a selfless gesture into an act of profound wisdom. It unveils the mysteries of the human soul and frees us from the currents of negativity. Resentment often stems from misunderstandings. By seeking to understand the root causes of others' actions, we can move beyond bitterness. History warns us that anger and resentment are silent poisons, flames that, when fed, consume our tranquility and well-being. On the other hand, choosing the path of forgiveness and understanding brings us to an oasis of serenity and peace, as acclaimed by Stoic wisdom. It reminds us of a universal truth. Forgiveness is key to our own freedom, guiding us through emotional storms and offering us shelter in the harbor of serenity. By embracing this lesson, we discover that sometimes the greatest strength lies in letting go, freeing ourselves from the chains of the past and sailing toward a horizon of understanding and peace. In doing so, we align with the Stoic principles of virtue and self-control, finding true freedom and tranquility. Practice forgiveness, not for others' sake, but for your own peace of mind. This approach will help you cultivate a mindset of resilience and emotional balance. In conclusion, keeping your resentments to yourself and focusing on forgiveness can lead to a deeper sense of fulfillment and peace. By embracing the Stoic philosophy of understanding and letting go, you free yourself from the burdens of the past and open the door to a life of serenity and inner strength. Remember, the greatest strength is often found in the act of letting go, allowing you to navigate life with grace and wisdom. If you've found these 10 topics to keep secret helpful, you're on your way to mastering the art of discretion. Leave a comment with "Secret Keeper" to declare your commitment to wise living. Keep watching. More valuable insights await. 5. Don't talk about your deep dreams. This seed represents your deepest dreams and burning aspirations, which you'd protect from the strong winds and storms that might prevent them from germinating. The Stoic sages, with their profound wisdom, offer valuable advice here. They saw our dreams and goals as precious seeds meant to be planted in the fertile depths of our souls, away from the storms of others' opinions and criticisms. Who hasn't felt the flame of a dream extinguish when exposed too early to the cold of skepticism or the heat of mockery? The Stoics celebrate self-sufficiency as a jewel of invaluable worth and true wisdom. They argued that achievement isn't a trophy to be displayed, but an internal well from which to drink. The quietest yet most eloquent of virtues lies in protecting your dreams. The Stoics recognized the delicate line separating healthy ambition from arrogance. Choosing to remain silent about our goals wasn't an act of shyness, but a deliberate choice to walk in humility. Pride, which often blinds, is addressed in the Stoic legacy, which speaks to our hearts without needing to shout our dreams from the mountaintops. Instead, we should protect those aspirations and witness their silent, majestic bloom. This approach is an invitation to discover the strength residing within our inner selves, and to acknowledge that sometimes the most precious treasures are those we keep just for ourselves. In the depth of our hearts and the intimacy of our deepest aspirations, we find the true essence of our dreams. Instead of broadcasting it prematurely, they work on it diligently in private, refining and nurturing their concept. When the time is right, they unveil their fully developed idea, now resilient and impressive, ready to face the world. This approach not only protects their dream from premature criticism, but also allows it to grow into something truly formidable. So, how can you apply this principle to your life? Start by identifying your most cherished dreams and keeping them to yourself. Work on them quietly, letting your actions speak louder than words. This approach not only protects your dreams, but also cultivates a sense of self-reliance and inner peace. Keeping your deepest dreams private can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling pursuit of your goals. By embracing the Stoic philosophy of nurturing your aspirations quietly, you protect them from external negativity and allow them to grow strong and resilient. This approach helps you maintain humility and fosters a deep sense of self-sufficiency. Remember, the true essence of your dreams lies in the quiet strength of your heart and the unwavering determination of your spirit. Protect your dreams, nurture them in silence, and watch them bloom into their full potential. 6. Don't talk about your next steps. This is the way of Stoic characters. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the virtue of self-sufficiency, relying not on the fleeting applause of the public, but on the strength found within the theater of the inner mind. By keeping your life strategy secret, the Stoics weren't merely hiding their plans but strengthening their internal confidence, independent of the tides of opinion flowing around them. In today's world, where sharing every detail of our lives on social media is the norm, keeping your plans private can be a powerful practice. The Stoics teach us that revealing our grand strategies can often be interpreted as a cry of pride, a triumphant announcement of superiority. Instead, they advocated for a balance of ambition and humility, ensuring that each step taken is firm but not presumptuous. By maintaining this balance, we protect our goals and fortify our being, honoring our self-sufficiency and walking with humility. The tradition presents us with a rich perspective on the value of secrecy. Protecting our goals goes beyond a mere strategy. It's a way to strengthen our inner selves, honor our sufficiency, and walk with humility in a world where external validation often seems like the currency of worth. The Stoics invite us to look inward, to find our internal compass, and to tread our path with wisdom and confidence. Focus on your inner confidence and strength, and let your actions speak louder than your words. This approach not only protects your plans from unnecessary scrutiny, but also cultivates a deep sense of self-reliance and integrity. Embracing the Stoic philosophy of nurturing your aspirations quietly, you protect them from external negativity and allow them to grow strong and resilient. This approach helps you maintain humility and fosters a deep sense of self-sufficiency. Remember, the true strength lies in the silent, confident pursuit of your dreams, guided by your inner compass. Protect your plans, nurture them in silence, and walk your path with wisdom and humility. 7. Don't talk about your doubts and uncertainties. Instead of crying out to the winds about your hesitation, choose silent introspection, seeking answers within your own soul. This is the path of Stoicism. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the belief that confidence isn't a flag to wave before the world, but an internal beacon that guides our way. Constantly revealing our doubts is like exposing that beacon to torrential rain, which can shake our solidity. We need not be swayed by others' opinions and judgments. Modesty isn't just an external virtue, but a shield that protects the spirit. The Stoics realized that sharing all uncertainties could strip the soul of its dignity. There is strength in restraint and wisdom in choosing when and with whom to share vulnerabilities. While many seek answers by shouting to the outside world, the Stoics understood the importance of silence and introspection. They believed that the answers to the deepest doubts often resonate in the silent chambers of the heart and mind. By embracing silence, modesty, and introspection, we find a safe route through the forest of uncertainty, illuminated by the internal beacon of our confidence and understanding. This process not only strengthens their decision-making skills but also builds their confidence. When they finally share their choice, it's with a clear mind and strong conviction. This approach not only protects their inner peace but also demonstrates their self-reliance and strength. The Stoics teach us that constantly exposing our uncertainties can erode our confidence. Seneca wisely noted, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By keeping our doubts private, we prevent ourselves from being swayed by the judgments of others." This practice encourages us to trust our internal compass and cultivate inner strength. This approach helps you maintain dignity and fosters a deep sense of self-sufficiency. Remember, true strength lies in the silent, confident navigation of your doubts, guided by your inner compass. Protect your uncertainties, nurture your confidence in silence, and walk your path with wisdom and humility. This practice not only aligns you with Stoic principles, but also helps you build a life of true virtue and inner peace. 8. Don't talk about your moments of solitude. While many seek to fill every second with stimuli and interactions, the Stoics found strength in stillness. They didn't see solitude as a void to be filled, but as a sanctuary where the mind could dance freely without the limitations of other people's opinions. Contrary to what many might think, the Stoics didn't hide from solitude but embraced it. In their moments of retreat, they didn't feel isolated, but connected to a rich inner universe full of ideas. It was in this stillness that the deepest thoughts emerged, uncontaminated by external noise. Consider the wisdom of Seneca, who said, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." This quote underscores the Stoic belief that true strength comes from within, nurtured in moments of quiet reflection. In today's world, where validation through social media has almost become a currency, Stoic philosophy invites us to reassess our priorities. Do we truly need constant exposure? Or can we find value and meaning in solitude, away from the eyes and judgments of others? The Stoics teach us that solitude is not a void, but a gift that allows the deepest flowers of introspection and contemplation to bloom. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic philosopher, emphasized this by saying, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This wisdom highlights the importance of solitude in nurturing our inner strength and clarity. In the current scenario, where the constant need for exposure can be overwhelming, stepping back to embrace solitude can be incredibly beneficial. By following the footsteps of the Stoics, we find a space where our soul can breathe. It's in this profound silence that we discover the melody of our essence, a sound that doesn't need to be shared but is only felt in its purity and authenticity. This approach helps you maintain a deep sense of self-reliance and clarity. Remember, solitude is not a void, but a sanctuary where the deepest insights and strengths are found. Protect your moments of solitude. Nurture your inner world in silence and discover the profound peace that comes from within. This practice not only aligns you with Stoic principles, but also helps you build a life of true virtue and inner harmony. 9. Don't talk about unlearned lessons. Few things are as universal as error. We all fail. We all make mistakes. However, what truly reveals a person's character is the response to these setbacks. The Stoics understood this perfectly. For them, these moments were not of despair, but of revelation and growth. They chose to keep their unlearned lessons untold, not to escape their responsibilities or hide from their failures, but to save them for deep, intimate reflection. Every failure was seen not as an end, but as the beginning of a new chapter in the quest for virtue and wisdom. Just as an artist transforms a mistake into a crucial part of their work, the Stoics transformed their flaws into foundations for growth. This Stoic principle teaches us that obstacles and failures are not just barriers, but opportunities for growth and progress. Instead of broadcasting our imperfections to the world, the Stoics remind us of the value of introspection and the dignity of silence. In a world where excessive comparison and overexposure are common, embracing silent reflection can be a powerful practice. This quiet introspection leads to innovative solutions and renewed determination, ultimately turning the failure into a stepping stone for greater success. By not shouting their imperfections to the world, they preserve their dignity and focus on personal growth. The Stoics teach us that our unlearned lessons are valuable. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Embracing this wisdom, we understand that failures are not to be hidden in shame, but transformed through reflection and growth. Keeping these lessons private allows us to maintain focus on the path to virtue and wisdom. In conclusion, keeping your unlearned lessons private can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling life. By embracing the Stoic philosophy of silent introspection, you protect your dignity and allow your true self to flourish. This approach helps you maintain a deep sense of self-reliance and clarity. Remember, true wealth lies in our untold lessons, and in the power to transform mistakes into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Protect your moments of reflection, nurture your inner world in silence, and discover the profound wisdom that comes from within. This practice not only aligns you with Stoic principles, but also helps you build a life of true virtue and inner harmony. 10. Don't talk about your deep plans. The understanding that it's not necessary to shout your plans to the world was a powerful weapon for the Stoics. They understood something. Each plan or goal was like a delicate seed that needed careful nurturing and protection. Avoiding prematurely exposing these plans ensured they had the ideal environment to grow and bloom, away from the storms of doubt, envy, or public scrutiny. In today's era of overexposure, where every move is documented and shared, Stoic philosophy invites us to rethink how we manage our ambitions. It shows us the true power that sometimes resides in what we keep secret, not because we're evasive, but because we recognize the importance of nurturing our dreams in a safe environment. Silence for the sages of history wasn't a void, but a space full of potential, possibilities, and hope. It was the fertile land where dreams could grow undisturbed. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This quote emphasizes the importance of internal focus and careful cultivation of our goals. By keeping our plans private, we shield them from external negativity and allow them to develop naturally. Consider a modern example. An individual with a groundbreaking business idea decides to keep it private while they develop it. They avoid the distractions and potential discouragement that come with premature exposure. By the time they unveil their idea, it is fully formed and ready to impress. This approach not only protects the idea from early criticism, but also allows the creator to work with focused determination. The Stoics teach us that silence is a powerful tool. Seneca said, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." This wisdom highlights the strength found in quiet determination and the careful nurturing of our plans. By keeping our deepest ambitions private, we create a protective environment where they can thrive. In conclusion, keeping your deep plans private can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling pursuit of your goals. By embracing the Stoic philosophy of nurturing your ambitions quietly, you protect them from external negativity and allow them to grow strong and resilient. This approach helps you maintain a deep sense of self-reliance and clarity. Remember, the true magic isn't in what we declare to the world, but in what we achieve in silence, in the secrecy of our determination. Protect your plans, nurture them in silence, and watch them bloom into their full potential. This practice not only aligns you with Stoic principles but also helps you build a life of true virtue and inner harmony. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable content. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let us know in the comments. We appreciate your feedback and look forward to bringing you more insightful and inspiring content. Have a wonderful day.